Hey everyone, I'm back with a video, and the main topic of this one is going to be going over a few things that ladies can get their man for Father's Day. It's coming up next week, so I figured I'd shoot out a quick video. I don't plan on this one being too long. Um, and then also at the end, I'm going to be doing a quick underwear review on one particular pair. So I will get to that in a little bit. So my first thing I wanted to mention is ladies, or even men out there, if, that have a man partner and it's going to be Father's Day and you guys maybe have a kid or two or something like that. Or even if you don't and you just want to get your man something, that's cool too. The first thing I would recommend is checking out maybe a different fabric. So there's lots of different like microfibers and all different kind of materials that you can kind of expand your man's underwear drawer. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy like some kind of mesh or something like that. It can be if you want to, but some guys, they just have the basic cotton underwear from Fruit of the Loom or Hanes or something like that, and maybe you want to just kind of spice up his drawer just a little bit, but maybe you don't want to go absolutely nuts with something absolutely crazy. I think just the first step is just getting something with a little bit more higher end material. So for example, these Calvin Klein boxer briefs, they come in 3 different styles. You can get boxer briefs or trunks or hip briefs, and they have this really soft microfiber material, and I absolutely love them. They're a little bit higher priced, but this is kind of just one of those gifts you get once a year. If you're not used to spending a little bit more on underwear, this might just be a fun little present to get him, and I think he will absolutely love them. You can stick with the same style if you want to be safe, or you can maybe branch to a new style if you like only wears boxer briefs. If you want to try doing a hip brief, that can be a fun style. Here would be a hip brief right here. And what's nice about it is there's just a little bit of fabric there, which I think is a nice sexy cut to it. So it's definitely worth checking out. Next, I would say if you want to browse some more materials, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, modal, it's how I believe it's pronounced. It's a really new fabric for men's underwear. I feel like it's kind of getting popular over the last few years here, and it's a really soft, comfortable, flexible material that a lot of guys are really enjoying. If you don't have one in your collection, it's definitely worth checking out, or if you're getting this for your man, if he doesn't have one, I think you should introduce it to him and see what he thinks. Typically, I will mention, at least what I have found, maybe others haven't, but when I get a brief, the elastic around the leg tends to be a little bit tighter because the material is a little bit looser. And so it needs to be tighter to kind of keep its shape and stay in place. So, yeah, I don't know if that means maybe getting a different style if you don't think you'd like that. If you don't mind that, which I don't really, once I put on a pair of jeans, it's not really a big deal for me. That's one thing to kind of look out for, and maybe others have different experiences, but that's what I've had with just a few pairs. So definitely check out that fabric. The last I would say is maybe try something a little bit more sexy. It doesn't have to be like a jock or a thong or something if you don't want to go that extreme. If you feel like your man is just like a boxer briefs kind of guy, or maybe just a basic plain brief kind of guy. Maybe you just want to expand it with like a sport brief. That's what I would call this. Where it just has a little bit of only the waistband around the leg, and then it goes back to a normal brief cut on the back. Todd Stanfield, this is a high-end brand that I made the plunge on last fall. Absolutely love it. He has a few different collections, and the great quality. Absolutely really soft, great support, good pouch. Love the look. So yeah, definitely recommend that. Lastly is my underwear review for right now, and this is a new Candyman Jockthong that I got. And why I specifically wanted to bring it up is because it kind of comes with some instructions. It's kind of a crazy one. I just kind of thought it was fun and strappy and wanted to give it a try. Definitely check out the size guide to it to make sure you get the right size. But when I first got it, I was really disappointed because there's these straps that go around your legs, and you can see they're really long. When I put it on, it was really loose, and it didn't make any sense. It was not sticking to my legs, or it wasn't tight around my legs at all. And I was like, this does not work out well. And so what I did is I kind of looked around online at this pair with different stores, and I realized that the model, depending on what website you're at, was wearing it differently than other spots. So I was like, oh, maybe I need to do something with these straps. And so what I found out is if you twist the straps once around your legs and then put it through that way, it actually tightens the strap around your legs, and then it fits great. So that was the key to kind of solving the problem. If you just slip your leg through like this, it's not going to work. But if you twist it, I think either way would work, if I remember correctly. And then put your leg through that way, somehow, some way, it makes it work. I mean, overall, in general, it's probably just something that I recommend maybe just wearing around the bedroom. It's not the most practical pair to wear around. And I mean, I have a little bit of a stomach, and I found that this is a more of a high waist on this top strap, and that was kind of like cutting into my stomach, and it was kind of weird. So yeah, it was interesting. I mean, the pouch doesn't have much shape to it, so that was just kind of blah. And then, I mean, the back side has a thong to it, and I didn't mind that at all. That was no problem. It's just your basic string in the middle there. But I think the main thing was just the higher strap, which is kind of interesting, and then the pouch was just kind of whatever to it. So I tried this out on the weekend because I was like, ooh, I don't know how this is going to be. And at least I had the option to change out, and I did kind of change out halfway through the day. I was just like, okay, this is just kind of silly, to wear after a while. It just kind of felt weird. So, I would say it's something fun to break out for during the bedroom or something like that. If you just want to have a good time with your partner or even by yourself, it's a fun strappy underwear. But that is some instructions with it. So now you kind of know how to wear this guy. I kind of feel like it should come with instructions or something. I was a bit confused. So other than that, get out there and grab some underwear for your man, or grab some for yourself. If you don't get any before time, I do feel like I typically see there's Father's Day sales that come up. So if you don't get it now, maybe wait for a sale. Sometimes you can get a good deal on something and then surprise that to them. So get out there and let me know if you have any questions. All right, bye.